Okay, so this is an F. Little Bulldozer helps again. Yeah, oh, so this is the second in the series. Boys and girls, so we've already read Little Bulldozer 1. You remember Little Bulldozer? Little Bulldozer always likes to help. And in this story, you're going to see a big truck. And that big truck is trying to clear a bunch of mud right next to the river to build a road. And Little Bulldozer wants to help, but I think they're worried that he's too little. So we're going to read to find out if Little Bulldozer can help or not. Okay, so you see how this book is going to have more text structure to it. So I just gave a little summary of the story, but I put in some characters that are going to be in here. There's a big truck. They're not going to want him to help. He's too little. They're down by the river. I used that because I know that language structure is in here, and I'm thinking that might be tricky for them. This is a huge piece for you guys because you have to look at the books before you introduce them. And you might choose some words to use in your synopsis, and they miss something else. That's a whole learning process, and one that I'm still involved with because I still do it. I'll choose certain words, and it'll be like, well, that's not what they needed. They needed me to tell them something else about the story that I didn't support them with. Okay, it's a learning process. So I would do a picture walk here as well, so that I can get them to talk about the story. What do you see here? You remember him? Oh yeah, that's Big Bulldozer. Yeah, Big Bulldozer and Little Bulldozer. And what do you think Little Bulldozer's saying? He wants to help. Yeah, he's asking, can I help? You're building a road, can I help? Oh, who's this? Who do you think that is, boys and girls? That's Big Truck. Yep. What do you think Little Bulldozer says? Can I help? Yep, he wants to help. Are they going to let him? No, they're not going to let him. He's too little. But oh my gosh, can you see what's happening? His wheels are spinning. He's stuck. The big truck got stuck. So, oh my gosh, you think Little Bulldozer will be able to help? He's kind of little. I don't know. So this is how I would. And I'm going to stop here because I want to give you guys a chance to practice a book walk as well. The beginning stories, it's all about the language structure and telling them, look at where we go in the story, every page. Where do we go now? Where do we go to now? Where do we go to now? So that they can touch and read. When you get to the stories like an F, this is a 10F, now you're giving them a synopsis of the story. You can't give them the whole book, nor should you. As you're doing the picture walk, you give them an overall idea of what's happening. Mm-hmm.
At what level do you not do a picture walk, or do you always do a picture walk?
You start around F to say, okay, boys and girls, I want you to take me on this picture walk. I'm going to sit back and listen to you. Take me on this picture walk. And so they'll start turning the pages and say, oh, look, Little Bulldozer is probably saying, because you've trained them to do this. So now you're taking that scaffold away a little bit around a level EF. You start letting them come in to help you with that book walk, that picture walk. And then the pictures get less and less, okay? And the picture support, even if there are pictures, the picture support doesn't necessarily match what is going on that page, and you'll start to notice that, okay? As the text gets longer and longer, I would say around a J level is when you're having them look through the book themselves and then give you a synopsis of what they think is going on in the story, okay? And then you can make the corrections or additions at that time. You get to a point where there's no pictures in the story at all. And so that's a whole nother, that's our second grade deal. Mm-hmm.